Welcome back to news. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories that rocked the fight world this week. Get ready for exclusive updates from a former UFC champ, a fiery debate about the soul of MMA, and a sharp breakdown of potential superfights. Plus, we've got the inside scoop on the UFC Vegas 115 card. You won't want to miss a second of this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. First up, we've got former UFC flyweight champion Alexandre Pantoja giving us the inside scoop on his comeback from injury. After a controversial title loss, the cannibal is eyeing his return and has some strong opinions on the current champion. Will he reclaim his throne? Then, we're diving deep into the ongoing debate about grappling in MMA with UFC contender Virna Jandiroba. She's sounding off on the criticism, calling it sad and absurd, and defending the art of Jiu-Jitsu in the octagon. What does this mean for the future of the sport? And what's next for Max Holloway? Arman Tsarukyan weighs in, suggesting a potential return fight for Conor McGregor that could redefine Holloway's career. We'll break down the logic and the stakes. Plus, we've got your complete guide and predictions for the stacked UFC Vegas 115 main card. Don't go anywhere.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The cannibal is coming back. Former UFC flyweight champion Alexandre Pantoja has broken his silence regarding his return to the octagon following an injury that cost him his title. After a controversial stoppage against Joshua Van, Pantoja is eager to prove he's still at the top. He recently shared his recovery progress and his thoughts on the current flyweight landscape, even suggesting that Van's title win might have been a stroke of luck rather than pure skill. Pantoja stated he's ready to fight as early as Miami, but is willing to wait for the right opportunity to climb back up the ladder and reclaim his championship status. The question on everyone's mind is, will Pantoja get an immediate shot at the belt upon his return? Don't go anywhere, because the debate about what makes MMA truly MMA is heating up. Next, we're hearing directly from a fighter who believes the sport is losing its way. Is the UFC losing its grappling soul? Virna Jandiroba certainly thinks so. The highly regarded Jiu-Jitsu black belt is speaking out against the growing criticism of grappling-heavy performances in the octagon, calling the trend sad and absurd. In an exclusive interview, Jandiroba argues that prioritizing pure entertainment over technical skill risks losing the excellence that defined legends like Anderson Silva and Demian Maia. She shares her own experiences with this criticism, particularly after her title fight loss, and discusses how she's adapting her style without sacrificing her identity. With her next fight at UFC Vegas 115, Jandiroba is determined to prove that effective grappling is still a cornerstone of mixed martial arts, even as the sport evolves. But what does this mean for the legends of the sport, and who might be next in line for a comeback fight? We're breaking down the latest buzz surrounding Max Holloway and a potential opponent that could shake up the lightweight division. Is Max Holloway officially on the decline? Arman Tsarukyan doesn't think blessed has what it takes anymore, especially after his dominant loss to Charles Oliveira for the BMF title. Tsarukyan, who recently defeated Oliveira himself, was stunned by how easily Oliveira managed to take Holloway down repeatedly, questioning his wrestling defense after 2 decades in the sport. He suggests that Holloway might be past his prime and is now primarily focused on cashing out before retirement. Tsarukyan even went as far as to call Holloway done, and believes a fight between Holloway and Conor McGregor would be a good stylistic matchup for McGregor's return, potentially setting up a lucrative but one-sided bout for Holloway. While we're talking about potential matchups, the UFC is gearing up for another night of fights. Get ready for our deep dive into the UFC Vegas 115 main card, complete with odds and predictions. UFC Vegas 115 is here, and it's time to break down the main card. While the Apex might not always deliver the explosive chaos of a stadium show, we've identified some key matchups that could still bring the heat. We're diving deep into the strawweight clash between Virna Jandiroba and Tabatha Rixai, analyzing their strengths, weaknesses, and how their grappling versus striking styles might play out. Plus, we've got predictions for the light heavyweight bout featuring a highly touted prospect, a bantamweight showdown with intriguing stylistic contrasts, and a featherweight debut that could be a showcase for a rising star. We'll dissect the odds, identify the X factors, and give you our picks for who walks away victorious. That's a wrap on our main card breakdown, but the action isn't over yet. Stick around for our lightning round recap of all the biggest stories and our full call to action. And that's a wrap on another massive week in combat sports. We heard from Alexandre Pantoja on his injury comeback, Virna Jandiroba defending the art of grappling, and Arman Tsarukyan weighing in on Max Holloway's future. Plus, we gave you the full breakdown for UFC Vegas 115. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to news for all your fight updates, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on social media. We'll see you next time.